Thank you, Secretary Alabastro, for your introduction. And thank you for helping me so much make science and technology the foundation of Philippine economic development. Fernando, Sobel de Ayala, Jimmy Ayala, and the other officials of the Ayala land, Dr. Roman, Chair Angeles, and the other members of the Board of Regents, and the whole UP family, Mayor Del Monte, our congresspersons from Quezon City, Nanette Dasan, Ani Susano, Vice Mayor Herbert Bautista, and everybody from Quezon City, to all of you, congratulations. The UP-Ayala Land Techno Hub is one giant step to bring our country closer to the goal we declared in 2001 of making technology the foundation of our economic development. This is an important step, together with the 3 billion pesos that the government has been investing in R&D manpower development, and the 1 billion pesos that was mentioned by President Roman that we put in the national budget for UP to build its own science and technology complex. And now here we are, we have the SNT Park of the UP, with the Techno Hub as, indeed, its hub. And as Jim Ayala said, we can now create our own version of Stanford University's Silicon Valley and MIT's Route 128, the birthplace of so much research that has changed lives and lifestyles. The numerous applications of the research from these two cradles of modern technology today define the way people all over the world do business, work, and spend their leisure. And we hope this UP Ayala Technopark will do the same. With this science and technology park, of which this hub is a central portion, we hope that UP, the country's premier academic institution, will ignite a new technological revolution that will upgrade our total science and technology capability and bring our country to the threshold of the first world in 20 years. This park will serve as our country's foremost IT laboratory, training ground, and incubator of new and high-value adding products and services. Together with the Science and Technology Complex and the Science and Technology Park, it will provide a nurturing environment for new IT-based businesses that transform new technologies into useful and commercially viable services. We must make sure that it has the physical infrastructure to support the academic, scientific, and technological pursuits of noted UP-based specialists. And as Jim said earlier, this community-like environment, campus-like environment, will strengthen the synergy between the academics in R&D and the technology-based entrepreneurs. The closeness to UP will offer the academics a better appreciation of the needs and risks of businesses. And the entrepreneurs located so close to UP, here in the hub, and in the entire Science and Technology Park, will give the entrepreneurs valuable information about R&D. As the pioneer academically based IT park, UP Ayala Land Techno Hub plays a central role in the future of the bigger UP Science and Technology Park. Techno Hub will set the standard against which future SNT parks and locators will be measured. And that is the same for the country as a whole. Even in the face of new challenges brought about by the financial asset meltdown and the deepening recession abroad, our priority projects, such as technology and R&D development, will continue. We all know that there is a global economic crisis that has been responsible for driving up the prices of food, fuel, and rice in the Philippines and around the world. In the country, we are not in crisis, thank God, but we are facing strong challenges like all other countries. During these troubled times, it is the role of the government to help insulate the Filipino people from these price shocks and economic pressure. That is why the government is doing everything in its power to put food on the table and protect the paycheck from high prices and inflation. And one way by which we are protecting the UP's paycheck is to increase the paycheck. That is why we have exempted you from salary standardization, and we have also given the power to the Board of Regents to increase your salaries. We are also continuing to invest not only in education like UP, but in the nation's system of health care and social services. Were it not for the painful reforms of the past 7 years, and we thank our congresspersons for helping us make those fiscal reforms, the impact on our country of the global meltdown would be much worse as it is in many other developing countries. Instead, the credit rating agency Standard & Poor's says that the Philippine economy, in a very stormy sea of economic global uncertainty, the Philippine economy is an island of relative calm. But this relative strength and resilience of our people and our economy is still no consolation to the average Filipino who is paying higher prices for basic commodities. We are very aware of the pressures the average Filipino faces from high prices and high rates of inflation. We know the average Filipino is concerned about job security and the buying power of his wages. We are also concerned. That is why we are working hard to keep the prices of rice, food, and fuel down and to continue to increase the number of jobs and the investments that will continue to generate employment opportunities for more of our countrymen.